everyone, welcome back. Today I'm excited to take you on a tour of this build. Darkly H requested that I build a house for, really, I think it was for a boy band, but I may have gotten a little bit carried away with this build, Darkly. I hope you don't mind. I made it for an all-male rock band, so if you want to make it for younger guys, you can definitely make one of the rooms for parents and you can kind of adjust it, but I hope you like what I've done here, especially when you see the interior. It does have the two garages there. I've used the white chalet windows with this older stone exterior, and I love that combination, especially with that metal roof. I have not used that exterior in years, and I really love how it turned out. I've used just enough landscaping to set off that exterior. And we're going to take a tour of the inside here in just a second, but keep in mind, everyone else, this floor plan you can definitely use for any family if you'd like a modern home. This is the first garage here where I've used it for a smaller car. It does have a door to the main entrance of the house, and then we have a larger garage here where they would keep their SUV that they take to shows, as well as a walk up to the kitchen above. So this first floor is not for the living area, it's special. It is for the recording studio. So you walk in the door here and you can go straight upstairs to the living area, or you can go over to the right where I've put a couch here where people can watch their albums being recorded, or if they're just practicing. I thought that was a good idea to put that glass there where they can sort of just sit and see the band if they're having guests over. And then through this door we have a little area where you could maybe pretend they store their CDs, just certain materials, and that leads to the area where, right here, the little booth where the person who helps them make the album, the technician, would sit. That's them right there. They're recording as we speak. I wanted to insert some clips of the studio actually being used. This was the most fun part of the build. As you can see, the lady sitting here making sure the sound is perfect and everything's going well as they record. She has all the equipment that she needs in the room, and there she is from the other angle through the glass. They can see each other, they can hear each other. I've put speakers over top of her as well, and you can see them in action here recording an album. I just think this studio is so cute. So we'll look at it here without them in it again. So that's the booth, and it has, of course, all the equipment that you would need. I've put different types of, the computers there, maybe a mixing machine. I think that's what that's called. And then there's another area for someone else to sit. I've even put pizza boxes there. They have a mini fridge, lots of speakers everywhere, as you can see. I tried to make this look as realistic as possible. And then, of course, this is the area where they would record the album. So I've put this little machine here. I think it's the karaoke machine, but they can actually sing on it. So it looked like he was recording live. There's the drums, the guitars, the amp, the speakers, and you can see through the glass there on the outside of the room. So Darkly, I hope you like it. I know you wanted a recording studio, so again, I tried to make it as realistic as possible, and this was definitely the most fun part of the build. Now when we go upstairs, it's going to get a little bit more sophisticated and more home-like, but this again is the recording studio. So let's pop up the stairs, and when you come up, I wanted to make this really open. So to the left, you'll see that decoration, maybe that looked like a big award that they have sitting in the corner, and then the same for this. I use this as sort of an award that maybe they've won, and just trying to make it realistic for a band. And then this is the living area here. I've put that beautiful fireplace. I never really used that either. It's newer and I love it. And then we have the dark reds and the blacks and golds all blended together for a nice open living room. And I thought that screen there would just give it a little bit of division and more definition. And this is a great room when they have lady guests over. They can just sit and relax. And then I know it looks pretty neat for a band to live here, but as you'll see in a second, they do have a full-time housekeeper who has her own apartment in the basement. So that's coming up here in just a few minutes. So over here near the stairs, there's a door that goes into a half bath for guests as they're visiting or dining. They can just come right over here and use the restroom. I use that beautiful teal wallpaper in there. And then over here on the other side of the living room, you enter through these little doorways here to come to the dining room. I did not make the dining room large. I did put a bar there for guests, and it's just enough room for them to have a few guests over and have a meal. And you'll see I've put some of the newer decor over there and used the socialite wallpaper along with just a simple black and white table setup with rose gold accents throughout the room. Now coming back through the living area, you'll see two actual doors, not doorways. I wanted to put doors in there so that when the lady who cooks and takes care of the band and their home is in the kitchen cooking, it would not disturb guests. I really like this long, narrow kitchen. There are two fridges built into the wall here with a little pantry in between. And I've put the new cookbook and knives there, and you can see she's, cooking them a meal, and it's a really nice, simple kitchen, but it's fully equipped. And I wanted to make it have clean lines. I have the white subway tile there, and I really like it, especially with the dark flooring in it and those laundry cabinets. And I hate to even call them laundry cabinets because to me they just look like beautifully finished kitchen cabinets. And I'm really hoping they come out with a corner cabinet for that set. That would be wonderful. So there's a little door here, and that takes you to the laundry room. Very small and simple, just some detergent there, the washer and dryer, some clothes baskets, cleaning supplies, and then out that door we just have a little balcony here with some flowers. Just a very simple little balcony back there. So coming back through the kitchen, I know you probably noticed a doorway back here. So this doorway here goes downstairs to the garage that is actually for the bigger vehicle. That way they can just come straight upstairs from that side of the house as well. So that is an overview there of actually the second floor, but it's the first level of the home as in like living space because that studio's downstairs. So popping upstairs here to this level, you have the staircase, and then there's an office that you can walk through those doorways to, as well as a hallway on the other side. But there's also a door in the office that takes you to one of their bedrooms. So the lady who takes care of the home obviously does a very good job. I did not want to put a lot of clutter around. I know a rock band lives here, but I wanted to give everyone else an idea of what the house could look like if they wanted to use the floor plan for a family. So that was the hallway there that leads you to the second bedroom right here that I've done in navy and gold. And I love those Latin lamps with anything gold. I think they really set off the rest of the room, and I'm really loving how this dresser area turned out too. I sort of did it asymmetrical, which is not typical of me, but I really do like how that looks. This is the hall bath. There are no ensuite baths in the home. This is sort of a communal bath. And you'll see it's done in teal and gold and ivory colors and some black accents there. And I love how this shower turned out. So I just used some of those dividers and then turned the chalet showers, the gold ones, sideways, and I think it looks beautiful. I love how that turned out too. So that is the vanity and the shower area, and then through this doorway here there's just the toilet along with that little toilet paper holder that I love and a bathtub. So that's the hall bath. I've done that in teal as well, and I like it. I really do. So there's some double doors at the end of the hallway, and this is the third bedroom. Again, very simple, very clean, not a whole lot of clutter. It just has the bed, the nightstand, the lamp, a TV, and then I have built in some closets over here. And in the middle section is a door that goes out to another balcony out back here. So I've also put a bench there, one of the spa lot benches. So that's the bedroom floor right there. Take a quick look at that before we go downstairs. So if you wanted to make this for a family, obviously you can definitely adapt it. So now we're down on the first floor where the studio was, but if you come out back, there's a private entrance here for her quarters going downstairs. So that way she can come in and out privately and not have a problem disturbing anyone. And at the bottom, I've tucked a freezer in there. At the bottom of the stairs, there's a door that goes into a little utility room where I put the weather machine, a hot water heater, and a vacuum. kind of the things you want to hide. And she has her own kitchenette here. Of course, she has access and can use the upstairs kitchen at any time, but for convenience sake, I put a little kitchen for her down here in her apartment. And I love her living room. Look how pretty this looks. It doesn't match the rest of the home, but she lives down here, so I've done it in her taste. I've even put the grandfather clock there and just made this area down here a little bit more traditional. But again, very uncluttered, but I love how all of this looks together. There's a lot of contrast in that little tiny living room there. And here's her bedroom door. Just a bed, nightstands, a dresser. She has the little jewelry thing over there, a pretty plant, and a mirror on the wall on the left there. And I've done her bathroom in the ivory and gold with the gold chalet shower, that beautiful vanity, and I've put her perfumes there and just made it a nice little home for her downstairs. So that's the basement. There's the studio level, the living level, and the bedroom level. So in all, there are 4 levels to the home. Let's look at the furniture. We'll start in the basement. We have her bedroom down here and her bathroom. And in a few minutes, I'll show you the grid with the measurements. And then we have her living room, her kitchen, the utility room, and the stairway. And upstairs here on the first level, we have the small garage, the entryway there. And then there's the recording studio where the instruments are. And of course the booth, the sound booth. I forget what that kind of room is called. Y'all can tell me in the comments though. And then the connecting room there, the staircase that goes down to her room. And then there's the staircase that goes up to the kitchen. And we have the large garage there. And then coming up to the second floor, we have the stairway. And then we have the half bath there. And then over here, the dining area. And then the living area is next, nice and open. And then coming over to the right, we have the laundry area there, along with the balcony behind it. And then we have that long kitchen there. I really like that kitchen. I know it's nothing special, but I really like it. And then we have the 2 fridges and the pantry area and the staircase that goes down to the large garage. And then on the upper level, we have the staircase there, the small computer room, one of the bedrooms that we'll call that bedroom 1, bedroom number 2, and then another hallway, the vanity area of the bathroom, and then the shower or the toilet and tub area, bedroom number 3, the closets for that, as well as the exit to the balcony. So now we'll go to the basement. We have that staircase that was on the exterior, the utility area there. Then we have her little kitchenette and her living room, and then her bedroom and the bathroom. So that is where the furniture is, and now we will go to the grid where we have the small garage there and obviously the staircase. So while the measurements are coming up on the screen, I just wanted to let you guys know also that I have revised my request list, because how I do this is as a request comes up in the comments, I take a screenshot of it on my phone, and after I have so many, I add it to an actual paper list that I keep with my device. And so every couple of weeks or so, I actually go to my phone and pull all of this off. And I wanted to let you all know it is about 3 months, close to 4 months out on requests. So I do get still quite a few comments, people asking where their builds are, and please know I am taking them as they come on the list. Some of them will be combined. So if you ask me for a number, what number you are on the list, I honestly can't give you a straight answer, because there are some builds, as you've seen on other videos, where the requests are similar that I actually combine them. So that would take up 2 requests. So I can't answer that question for you, but I do appreciate your patience a whole lot. Please just know each and every build is very important to me, because you are. And when your turn comes, I promise you I will create your build. So we're still looking at the measurements, and if you're new here, I do these on the screen because everyone wanted me to, and honestly, anything I can do to help you recreate the build, I'm glad to do. So what you can do is you can just take these and take screenshots, and it would be a lot easier for you to recreate it than it would be for me, trust me. And I just want to use my time to move on and do requests. So Darkly, thank you so much for your request. Again, it was a lot of fun. And to everyone else, thank you so much for watching. I hope life finds you well. Take care, and I'll see you next time.